Hello friends, welcome to SahuStudies. In this video, I am going to discuss about difference between reduce by key and fold by key in Scala. So let's discuss about what is reduce by key. So reduce by key is a transformation function and it is a wider transformation function. Means if you want to perform any kind of a transformation over a RDD, we can use reduce by key. And reduce by key is a wider transformation. Means data will going to shuffle across different executor over the network. It used to merge the value of each key. It uses associative reduce function on PySpark RDD to merge the value of the each key. So let's understand this one. So what generally reduce by key will do, it will perform or it will going to take action on pair IDD, and the RDD data will be stored in the form of key and value. So whenever we are going to apply reduce by key on top of that RDD, it will going to merge the values of each key. It is a wider transformation, hence shuffles the data across different partition. It operates the pair RDD and the data will stored in the form of key and value pair, which we have just discussed, right? That this is a wider transformation and the wider transformation requires shuffles across different executor. But the best part is that the shuffling of the data will going to take place at the last stage of the transformation, and it operates on the pair RDD. The data is stored in the key and value pair. It is very useful when there is a requirement to perform aggregate function on the value which are associated with each key. Suppose we want to perform any kind of aggregation function like sum. What is the sum of the value for each key? Max aggregation. What is the max value among each key? So this kind of aggregation function, if you want to perform on the values of the each key, this reduce by key will going to help you out a lot. So one of the main advantage of reduce by key is that it reduces the amount of data that need to be shuffled and stored in the memory. So let's understand this point in a detail. So suppose we want to do a aggregation function with the help of a reduce by key. So how reduce by key will going to handle it? First, it will going to perform the aggregation locally. Locally means each partition label, and it store the result. So suppose in the raw partition, the data is like say 10 MB, and when the reduction function applied over each and every partition, for each and every partition, the data will going to reduced drastically. That's the those data is able to store in the memory, and when the shuffling process going to start at the last stage of the transformation, that become very fast. One of the main disadvantage of the reduce by key is that it requires reduction function that is associative and cumulative, which may be not in the case of all the aggregate function. This we need to take care whenever we are going to use the reduce by key function. Let's discuss what is the fold by key. Fold by key is also a transformation function. It first aggregates element of each partition and then aggregates the result of the old partition and get the final result. The result of the fold by key is the RDD type. So most of the things what we generally do with the reduce by key, same thing we can do with the help of a fold by key. Then what is the difference, right? The fold by key can be considered as a reduce by key with an initial 0 value. So what I'm just saying that reduce by key and the fold by key, it functions almost in the same way. But whenever we are going to use fold by key, and when the aggregation function going to implement on each and every partition. Fold by key initialize the accumulator with the help of zero value. That is not happen. That is not happening in the case of reduce by key, but this initialization of zero value is happening in the fold by key. Reduce by key and the fold by key use associative function to merge the value for the each key. Fold by key uses initial value. The initial value is initializes once per partition. This is one of the main difference between reduce by key and the fold by key. To initialize the aggregation function, so fold by key initialize the accumulator with the help of a zero for each and every partition. That is not the case in the reduce by key. Thank you. If you like content of my video, then please subscribe my channel, like it, comment on it, and press the bell icon to get notification whenever I add videos.